Okay, girls, can anyone give me the meaning of the first word, experiment?
I know.
Miss Kanye?
Yes, Jenna? Are you Jenna?
Yes.
No, Jude.
Who said, Miss, can I answer?
Me, Jude.
Judy. Okay, dear. Jenna, I will come back to you. Judy, can you underline? Do you know how to underline over here?
Yes, but it's too tiny.
Oh, okay, okay. Just a minute. What about here? Can you see experiment? Can you see the word experiment?
Yes.
Judy, is it clear or still tiny?
No, it's good.
Good. Now, can you highlight for me or underline for me the word experiment and what does it mean? Explain for me, please. Good job. An experiment is a procedure. Yes, Judy, can you read?
An experiment is a
Procedure.
procedure used to test a hypothesis.
Excellent. Good job. Can you explain that for me? Talk about it. I will help you. First of all, whenever you have a question in science or you want to learn more about something, definitely you ask a question. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, when you want to learn about something, you ask a question about it, just like our girl over here. She's asking about the ice cream and how if she add a lot of things or different things to water, how long it will freeze, or is it going to freeze in the same temperature, 0 Celsius? Okay, so she is asking the question. She can also give an answer and test this answer. She may say, I don't think that when I put substance inside a water, it will affect uh, the time or the degree that the water will be freezed in. So let me make a test or make an experiment about my answer to see if I am right or wrong. How about that? Do you agree with me, Jury?
Yes.
So, if you are having an experiment, what is the first thing? Oh, sorry, if you want to learn about something, what is the first thing you are going to do?
Ask a question.
Excellent. First thing you are going to ask a question, then after asking the question, are you going to answer this question?
Yes, by experiment.
Excellent. If you are able to answer this question and also make an experiment about it, then let me tell you, my friend, you made a hypothesis. You hypothesized your answer and you have your statement and you can make a test about it. Whenever you are making a test about it, you are making experiment. Now, can you tell me again, what are the steps if you are going to learn about something? First, you told me you're going to ask a question. Number two, what you're going to do?
Hypothesize.
Good job, great job. You're going to make a hypothesis about it. Yes, hypothesize. And then, if you are able to test your hypothesis, what does that mean? You're going to make an
An experiment.
Good job. Great job. Thank you. Thank you very much, Judy. Yes, you're going to make an experiment. So over here, back again. First of all, what did we do? We asked our question and we made our hypothesis. And then we did our experiment. Now, look at the two other words. Jenna, give me the first word. Hi, Jenna. Can you give me the first word?
It's a
A variable. What is a variable? Now, you asked your question, you made your hypothesis, and you are going to do the experiment. Are you going to design the experiment and think about it, how to do an experiment?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Now, Jenna, what is a variable? Can you underline for me over here? What is a variable?
Okay.
Good job. So can you read for me? What is a variable?
A variable is any condition an experiment that can be changed.
Excellent. Okay, what does it mean?
Um,
Can you read the whole paragraph? Until test, until this word, test. Can you see?
yes.
Yes, okay, can you see? Okay, good. Now, a variable is any condition in any experiment.
Any experiment that can be changed. In most experiments, there are many variables to consider. The trick is to keep all variables the same in each tube, except one. That one variable is the one you will test.
Okay, Tala, can you try to explain for her what you understand from what she read?
Yes.
Okay, good. Can you start? What's a
Um,
variable?
It's a condition that is in an experiment that you can change.
Okay, good. The one thing that you can change. What else do you know about the variable?
That when something like happens in an experiment, you can change it.
Okay, okay, good job. Thank you, Tyler. Now I want an example. Give me an experiment and explain for me or tell me over here in this, our friend, what is the variable in her experiment? She is putting water and different cups and water and she is
With
adding different stuff to the water to see how long they will take to freeze or in which which degree it will make it freeze. So what is the variable in her experiment? Can you tell me?
that she is putting different materials in the water.
Excellent, excellent. Is it one variable or more than one?
It's three variables.
Oh, Tala, nice try, but it's only one variable over here because the water is in all the cups and the only one thing you are changing what you are adding. Whatever you are adding is new. Whatever you are adding is different. So this is your variable. Okay?
Okay.
Is the variable very important to you in an experiment?
Yes.
Because
No, it is.
Not
It is
really.
very important. Very important. Jude, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
no, Maria. Miss,
Yes.
when are we going to take about the bodies?
Now let's finish from this first and we will talk about bodies. Now, I can hear you sweeping the book. Please, can you close it and stay with us?
Yes.
Good, thank you. Now, I want another one to tell me the other word and let's highlight it together. Who wants to participate?
Me.
Girls, are you here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Judy, are you here, Judy? Judy, please unmute your
Yes.
microphone. Okay, good. Judy. All right. Can you tell me the other word highlighted in yellow?
Control.
Okay. What does control mean?
Setup to which you will compare all the
Yes.
other.
The control is the setup to which you will compare all the others. Okay. Now, this is not the meaning of control, but it can help you to understand what is control. Can you try? Try to read the paragraph from among. Look at this word, among. Try to read it from here.
Among the setups should be one called the control.
Okay, continue.
The control is the setup to which you will compare all the others.
Okay. Continue, please.
You've decided to dissolve different substances in water and freeze them. Then you plan to take them out of the freezer and use thermometer to check their
Yes.
temperature as they melt.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. So control mean what? When you compare all stuff together, you still can control them. You are the one who's taking control of it. You are the one who's telling how the procedure will go on. Is that right? Girls? Are you still here?
Yes.
Okay. So control means what?
Is the setup to which you will compare at the others.
All the others. So are you just reading? Now let's do this one. Identify and control variables. Maybe you'll understand it more. Now, when you identify and control variables, you determine which conditions should stay the same and which one should be changed, okay? I want you to circle the variables that will be tested, okay? And underline the variables that will remain the same, okay? Now, the first one, the kind of cup. Are you going to leave it or you are going to test it? The kind of cup.
Test it. Test it.
Circle the variable that is going to be tested and underline the variable that will remain the same. The kind, see the kind of cup, if you are going to use a plastic or paper cup, are you going to test that or you will leave it as it is?
Test it.
Test it.
Okay, good. Are you sure? You're going to test the kind. Let's see about that later. The amount of water. The amount of water. The amount of water, are you going to leave it the same or you are going to change it, girls?
The same.
Okay.
The
The
same.
material that is dissolved in the water, are you going to change the material that you are going to put it inside the water?
Yes. Yes.
The temperature of the freezer.
No.
Okay,
Yes.
the type of thermometer.
No. No.
The amount of time you leave the cups in freezer.
Change it.
Okay, let's see. Now, all of them, we are going to leave them the same. The only one thing we are going to change is the material that is dissolved in the water. Because we said variables is the one factor you are going to change in your experiment. You have to have only one variable. You cannot change the kinds of cup and also the material that is dissolved in water. Then it will not be materials, okay, or variables. Then I cannot say it is variables. Is that right? Is that clear?
Yes.
All others I can call them control variables. Why do I say control? Because I can change them, but I won't, because I need to compare the first variable with the results. Then later I can change one by one. I cannot change two together. So a variable is the one factor you are going to change in your experiment, and control mean that you have many to compare, but you are going to use only one. So what
Miss,
is
do we do
control
like you?
variables? All these, the underlined, are called control variables. You can change them, but you won't because you need to compare the result with them. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, whenever you are designing your experiment, you need to carry
Would you
out
like
the procedure. Look at the left side, the right side in our screen. So a procedure is the setup you follow in your experiment, okay? Let's say you will fill each 4 indigo cups with a different liquid. First one will be pure water, salt water the second, third water with sugar, the fourth is water with vinegar. See? She's writing for you the procedure and how this will go on. If you continue reading, you'll find the procedure, the steps you are going to do. Next, you put the thermometer in each cup. Then you place all 4 cups in freezer. When all cups are frozen, you take them out of the freezer and watch what happens. Okay? When the contents are half melted, measure the temperature of each liquid. That temperature is the melting point. It's a good idea to repeat your procedure several times. Each time you will have more result to consider. If the results are very similar, you will have more evidence to support your conclusion. Now, from what I read, girls, is it important to repeat your experiment or to repeat your procedure?
Yes.
Why it is very important to complete or to repeat? Can you tell me?
So
Okay,
you can understand the experiment more.
you can understand the experiment more. Okay, from what I read, can you find the answer, Jenna?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Okay, can you tell me, please? Girls, are you there? Why should I repeat
Yes.
why should I repeat the procedure? From what I read, can you tell me, please?
Because it didn't work. Because it didn't work.
It didn't work, are you sure? Are you up, right? Or still sleepy? Are you still sleepy, guys?
We're so sleepy.
Now wake up, wake up, wake up. Put your hands up. Put your hands down.
Put your hands down.
Now,
Yes. And shake, 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 shake. Quickly, quickly. I want to hear you moving. Put your hands up. Yalla, yalla. Put your hands up.
Put your hands down. Now shake, 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 shake.
Good. Everyone, please.
No
Everyone.
battery.
put your hands up. Put your hands down. Now,
And shake, 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 shake. Good job. Now, girls, we repeat our procedure every time, one more and another time and another time to make sure that we did the right thing. If we are not doing the right thing, then you will find out next time. So what do we understand from this? We understand that we need to repeat and repeat and repeat. Never say, I'm desperate or I can't do it. No,
Or
if you didn't
I'm
find
so
it out right
bored.
now, you can find it out later. You can
Or I
support
give
the
up.
evidence. You can have more evidence and have more, what? Proof
I'm the
that,
person who gives up.
excellent. Later, after you make your experiment and you record your observation and what happened in your experiment, you record and analyze data. What do I mean by that? You have to write down your observation as a scientist, whatever you saw, even if it's twice. You have to check with your friends, with your mates who are in your team, and check with them. Did you see what I saw? Okay, did you see something more? Did you see something else? Now let's share together. Okay, finally, the last thing you do is to draw a conclusion. What do I mean to draw a conclusion? The result. You need to give the result to evaluate the hypothesis. Does your result support your experiment or not? How about that? Do you agree with me, guys?
Yes.
Do you need to write a conclusion or not?
Yes.
Is it important to write a conclusion? Why it is
Yes,
important, Yatala?
Because you need to know what you did and what are the things that you did in an experiment and what is the result.
Okay, if you are going to tell someone about it, what is the first thing they are going to ask you about? What is your proof? What is your
Conclusion.
evidence? Okay, what is your evidence? If you are just talking to your friend, you will tell her, listen, I made an experiment about dust and how they can move fast and etc. She will tell you, she will ask you immediately, and what did you find out? Is that right?
Right. So we are going to give her the conclusion that we drew.
Excellent, excellent. Now let's see, the last thing we have here is, oops, sorry. Over here, when you draw a conclusion about our friend's experiment, we asked her, what conclusion can you draw based on this experiment? What she said, can you read for me, Amaria?
Here's the screen. You could write down your observations as sentences, or you could make a table to fill in. No matter how you do it, make sure you record correctly. Check twice, or even have a team member check.
Okay, good.
Once.
Thank you. Now, I am in drawing conclusion, ya Maria. What conclusion can you draw based on this experiment? Our friend, what did she say? Can you read for me here?
I concluded that when you mix different substances with water, the type of substance affects the temperature at which the liquid mixture freezes.
Excellent. So does it affect when you choose different substance to add with water? Does it affect the temperature of melting and freezes? Does it affect or not?
Yes.
Yes, stop. Now, data displays. We need to learn how to show the data. These are examples of how they record and collect data and how they perform it, okay? Maybe they can use a line graph, or they can use a circle graph, or maybe they can draw and use a diagram, okay? All these ways are acceptable to make a data or to record or to analyze your conclusions, okay? Over here, I would like you to do this exercise and I will see it tomorrow. It's not a homework, but I would really appreciate it if you do it on your own and tomorrow we check them. It's not a homework, guys, but I want you to do it if you can. Is that possible?
I think so.
Okay, thank you guys. That's it for today. Please prepare for your next class. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.